Stephanie Milky here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we are going to have a conversation. We're going to have a conversation around a lot of things that have kind of been going around in my head this morning. We will touch base on the Eat That Frog book. We have been being adaptable this morning, working on our AQ, not in a bad way, but when there's so many things I've been thinking about this morning. So I labeled this live. Normally we talk about mindset. I want to talk about mindset. I want to review this book. And then just some things I've been thinking about this morning as I have been on my phone, as people have come to our door, as I've been working on my own AQ and EQ, and then my own mindset. So as you're tuning in, tell me where you're tuning in from. And I would love to know this. How have you renewed your mind this morning? How have you renewed your mind? What does that mean? That means, are you able to have peace throughout your day? Do you let your phone or the world or other people's voices or circumstances steal your peace? Do you understand what mudita means? I'm going to talk about this word that I think is super important. And so I would say this. I was sitting, doing some laundry this morning, and I was like, man, I actually should probably make sure I'm on the right page. Hey, am I on my Keto Mom page? I have a personal page, a Keto Mom page. I'm like, where am I actually at? Somebody tell me, am I on my Keto Mom page? Is that where you're tuning in from? It might sound silly, but there have been many times that I've been on the wrong one. I want to be on the Keto Mom page. I want to say good morning. And I actually wasn't going to do the live this morning because I let certain things, I've just been working through like having mudita for other people. Not in a bad way, in a good way. Like I had to check my EQ. I had to check my own, am I comparing? What am I not doing? Like I've had to check my own heart this morning. So tell me, am I on the Keto Mom page? Say good morning. Tell me where you're tuning in from. So here's what I love to do. And I'm a little late this morning because we've had people in and out of our home. And I've just been thinking this morning and it's super great. Maybe I'll just shut it off. You know what's interesting is somebody sent me a message the other day and they said, Stephanie, how do you stay so positive? And I said, it is a choice. It is a choice to choose joy. It is a choice. It's a choice, right? So it is a choice. And I will tell you this. There are times that I'm like, I don't feel positive. I have to work on my own mindset. So the Keto Mom page is not just about recipes. The Keto Mom page is about lots of different things. It's about life. I talk about drinking ketones. On my stories, I'm a homeschool mom. I'm not perfect, but I know how to renew my mind. So if I get up in the morning and my mindset isn't great, I had to stop myself and I had to go, hey, here's what I'm thankful for. Here's what I am so blessed with. I know how to read. I opened up my Bible. I shut off my phone. I'm sure you've heard this, but this is going to be a good reminder for you. Comparison is the thief of joy. So I had to check my own heart. I had to go, what am I comparing myself to? What am I feel like I'm not doing? What do I need to do? Renew my own mind. Look at the things I'm thankful for. Some of you compare your journey, especially your health journey, to so many other people, and you don't see the challenges they went through. You don't actually see everybody's full journey. Maybe if they live with you, you do. But in general, you don't. You don't actually see what goes on in people's minds unless they tell you. And so here's what I want you to know, and I'm going to cut this short because I could say nobody's saying hello, is do not let other people steal your joy. I think I'm going to review this later. Normally we go through books, right? The point is I love to go through books. I love to read. The point of reading is to put it into action. This book is really great. This book is really great at helping you not procrastinate in starting anything or starting the wrong things or having all of your lists of things to do, doing them out of order. This book is a great book. I would encourage you to get it if you struggle with procrastination, if you have a challenge with getting things done, if you feel like you're not doing the right things. And yet, I'm not going to talk about it today because I don't want to. I don't want to because I don't feel like that's what we need to talk about. And I hope that one person can hear this morning. And the only thing I'm going to say is this. I'm going to say, comparison is a thief of joy. Do not compare your health journey. Do not compare anything in your life. It steals your joy. And how do you get your joy back? It's a choice. It is maybe unfollowing or shutting things off that steal it. It's figuring out what brings you peace. For me, I have to shut things off. I have to read. I have to say what I'm thankful for. I need to legitimately walk my mind through my own things that I know. And that's just what's been on my heart. I wasn't going to do the live this morning. I had to shut some things off this morning. I picked up my phone too early this morning. I had to choose mudita and not compare. And true mudita, have you guys ever heard that word? We learned it from, his name is Jay Shetty. So he comes to some of our events and he speaks. And he said, it's interesting when you go through life, and especially with social media and so many circumstances. And he said specifically, Americans have a hard time with this word. He goes, you need to have true mudita when you see other people. And mudita is having pure joy. Can you look at something that somebody has, they've achieved, they've done? Remember, you don't know the whole story. You don't know what they've worked through. And can you just have true mudita for people? It's like an unwavering, not even thinking of yourself. It has nothing to do with you. True mudita for somebody else. That in itself is seriously something that we all could work on, right? Because in this world that we live in, I love social media. It allows me to connect with some of you, a lot of people around the world, and yet it's very easy to go down the route of comparison, of judgment, of self-doubt, to think that you're not worthy. And sometimes you have to shut that off, right? So, I'm here to tell you, I don't know, I'm so emotional today. It's a day that I was like, man, I'm going to come on and I want to inspire people. And yet I'm like, I have to work through my own mind. This is not how this is going to go. So I said, I'm going to come on and I'm going to talk about mudita. And yet I need you to know something, I am not perfect. Hold on. So dumb. All right. So here's what I'll tell you. Don't let other people steal your joy. Don't let them define you. And they might not even, and you have to know something, it's not even them initially doing it. You have to know who you are, right? You have to know who you are. And you have to know, you have to know when you have to shut things off. Or just, we live in such a world that there's so much comparison and there's so many things that people want to tell you to do or not to do. And you have to know who you are. That's it. Hey, you guys are great. I was having a moment. Just a moment. Without giving you details. I've had to do this morning. I had to go, oh my goodness, I am going down a rabbit trail of like self-defeat. So I had to shut my phone off. I had to go read my Bible. I had to like get my mind in a different space. And I want you to know that you are worthy of the things that you want to go after. The crazy world of like you have to have it overnight and watching other people isn't real. And there's just some yuck in the world, and you have to be okay with knowing that that isn't real. I don't even know if this is making sense. Here's what I want you to know. I want you to know how to renew your mind. And if you have that feeling that you're like, you're not worth it, you're not enough, you're not doing enough, then I want you just to get rid of the things that are causing you to compare certain things to feel like you're not that. And all I want you to do is I want you to figure out what brings you peace and do that. Right? So I want you to have a great Friday. I want you to know that having mudita for other people is important. Also protecting your peace is important. Having a good awareness that things don't happen overnight is important. Having an understanding of renewing your mind is important. And you're going to have days where you might not feel like that, but guess what? It's okay. I hope this Keto Mom community can bring you joy. I hope you feel like it's a place that you can come and ask questions. I hope that you can realize that nobody's here to judge you, that this whole keto word, while it's great to help people with fat loss, like everybody's on their own journey, and some people's journeys are longer than others, and it's okay. So thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. Thank you for saying good morning. And I want you to, if you haven't already, take some time, look outside, take a deep breath, and just say out loud or think it to yourself the things that you're thankful for. Because I've had to do that all morning. I had to tell myself all of the things that I'm blessed with and all of the things that I'm thankful for. And take a deep breath and go, my journey is different than other people's. There's things that I'm excited about that I want to share more of. I would love to be at the destination in my mind, which is like 18 steps ahead of where I'm at, but I'm not there yet. And I don't actually know how to get there, like with these big ideas and things I want to do for people, but I have to take the next step every single day of doing the little things every single day. And when the Lord opens doors, you get to walk through that door. And until that door opens, you get to enjoy where you're at today and doing the best that you can. So thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. You can always send me a message. Continue to tune into the page. Ask questions. Reach out. If you're here for food, go to ketomomsecrets.com and click on recipes. Send me a message. It's going to be a great Friday. All I needed was a little cry with you. I needed to talk myself off the ledge a little bit. And hey, thank you. You guys are amazing. I really, truly thank you for your kind words. It's going to be a great day. All right. I'm going to go gather myself, go homeschool my children, and go do my amazing life. All right. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.